At some point in your training life, you stop chasing new exercises. You stop asking what's optimal, and you start asking what actually lasts. What patterns do I want access to at 40, 50, 60, even 70, and why? Is this for ego? Or is it to support the active life that I actually want to keep living? If I had to strip everything down and keep just 8 movements to build a body I trust, this is what I'd pick. These aren't trendy, they're adaptable, they scale, they allow structure and exploration, and they keep my brain and body engaged. Let's get into it. Number 1, the hinge to squat. I hinge and squat every single day, not just in training, but in everyday activities. If I lose my ability to hinge and squat, my movement options shrink fast. This move is so foundational to being human and being me. The hinge to squat gives me access, trust, and confidence to bend over, lower, and transition with ease, connection, and variability. Structurally, this builds a strong posterior chain, glutes, hamstrings, and the back muscles that support a healthy spine. It also mobilizes hips, knees, and ankles, which supports access into a deep hinge and deep squat. This move integrates the entire body from head to toe, and you'll feel it. Neurologically, this builds trust in active ranges. It harmonizes my breath with my movement. It gives me the opportunity to feel necessary tension and let the unnecessary tension melt away. When I'm in it, I'm exploring sensation, pressure through the feet, load through the hips, space through the spine. It's dynamic, expansive, engaging, and it adapts to whatever I need. Supported, body weight, loaded, small range, deep range, structured reps, or intuitive and exploratory. This movement flows and breathes. 2 qualities I want to embody for the rest of my life. Number 2, the lunge matrix. Life happens in all directions, forward and backward, side to side, opening and closing, crossbody, diagonals, everything in between. The lunge matrix keeps me adaptable to the environment and situations I want to move confidently through. It gives me structure when I need it and exploration when I feel called. This builds hips that can support movement in all directions. It also strengthens adductors, quads, and glutes, hitting some angles that I wouldn't normally hit through linear training. The matrix mobilizes ankles and builds responsive feet that can adapt to different demands. This teaches you how to lengthen and load into positions and then create force out of them. It's real, applicable strength. It also sharpens spatial awareness, balance, momentum, and accuracy. And because there's intention behind each step, you're not chasing perfect form. You're connecting to feel. This is important because we can't expect surfaces, steps, and environments to be perfect. And again, this move meets me where I'm at, so I can go shallow range or deep range, body weight or load it up, slow it down, speed it up. I can structure it into a sequence, or I can randomize direction and keep my brain engaged through creativity. When I have to step somewhere unexpected, I trust my body because I've trained there before. Number 3, bounce. I know from experience that when I lose elasticity, I feel older, less athletic, less alive. The bounce keeps the tissues responsive, hydrated, and awake. This isn't about jumping for height. It's about rhythm, the natural contraction and relaxation that pulses through the body. Structurally, you're supporting circulation through the entire system, blood, lymph, and nerve flow. You're building healthy and strong tendons, connective tissue, and fascia. And you're developing athletic feet and ankles that will hold up to impact. For the nervous system, it's all rhythm and relaxation. We move better when we feel rhythmic. We connect and become more efficient when we're not bracing against everything. Bouncing is one of the simplest ways to train the nervous system to trust movement and impact. And by labeling this bounce, it's a bit of a cop-out, but it's so versatile. Micro bounces, hops, skips, agility work, plyos, footwork, and dance all change rhythms, change surfaces, blend it into athletic activities like sprinting and cutting. Bouncing builds me up and keeps me athletic without the excessive grind. And I know this pattern will always be there for me, regardless of age or circumstance. When it comes to pressing, the rocking push-up is my pick. Bodyweight is king for accessibility, scalability, and consistency. And the rocking push-up hits everything: chest, shoulders, back, core, hips, knees, ankles, all integrated through the breath. This move builds ribcage stability and scapular mobility, which is key for healthy shoulders. It also builds horizontal and vertical pressing strength. The rocking push-up awakens the natural press-pull relationship in the body. You pull into the ground, press away from it. Rock back to load the hips, rock forward to unload. That rhythm does wonders for recalibrating connections in the brain. And there are so many options: knees down, knees elevated, slow tempo, explosive, full range, add some rotation or coil, flow into a crawl. It's just money. And while blasting pecs on chest day is cool, consistently logging reps here has done more to help me feel strong, capable, and ready for real life. Number 5, rolls. Spending time on the ground is a non-negotiable for me. Rolling keeps me mobile, grounded, and connected. Structurally, I'm lengthening through the lines of the body, mobilizing the spine, and tapping into the 4 corners, hips, and shoulders. In addition, this move is massive in the brain, activating the vestibular or balance system, cross-body integration, building spatial awareness by leading movement through the eyes, neck, hips, and shoulders. Rolling reminds your brain how to organize your body relative to gravity. It's literally how we learned how to move as humans, so I like to revisit the days when things were so much more simple. You can break it down by segments, slow it down, or flow through it with some tempo. It's a return to primal patterns, the foundation, and honestly, it feels awesome. Number 6, crawl. Crawling is the ultimate integrator. When I first started crawling, I could barely do it for 30 seconds. Super humbling, but it awakened connections through my entire system. My core began connecting rib cage and pelvis. My hips and shoulders felt anchored yet free, and my movement became more balanced and coordinated. This move simplifies core stability and baseline mobility. It's one of the best ways to integrate shoulder, scapula, and rib cage, and it's a sneaky cardio workout. The contralateral pattern rewires the brain. It feeds efficiency, natural rhythm, and connection. It also awakens something primal, where awareness sharpens and presence increases. The beauty of crawling is adaptability. I can hit the baby crawl, hang out in static holds, hit the march, slow and controlled crawls, or dynamic and athletic. Forward, backward, lateral, rotational, so many options to make this your own. When I can move well close to the ground, I trust my foundation. Crawling builds integrated strength and endurance. It's a different kind of work, and I love it. Number 7, pull. To keep this accessible for years to come, I'll include hanging, rows, and pull-ups. These moves build grip strength, not just in the hands, but into the shoulders and back. Pulling also develops back muscles to unwind poor posture. And these moves can also build some serious muscle. Hanging teaches relaxation and breathing under tension. Can you hang without clenching your jaw? Can you breathe while supporting your body? This stuff matters. From that foundation, I can take it into plenty of options to meet me where I'm at. I've got the passive hang, active hang, ring rows or suspension rows, strict pull-ups, tempo work, and isometrics. I can go explosive when I want intensity and slow when I want to develop awareness and connection. Hanging and pulling will always be a staple in my training, regardless of what it looks like. Number 8, walking. Walking is how I get around, and it's absolutely crucial for the active life I want to live for the long term. Some people say walking isn't training. Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be, but look at it this way. It can be recovery, it can be conditioning, it can be meditation, and all of this without really having to think about it. Now, there are some more intentional ways of training the gait pattern. One of my favorites is the chi walk. It's an exaggerated version of how we walk, but this is awesome for developing that awareness and connection on how your weight transfers from one side to the other. Now, that wasn't the most sexy one to finish on, so let's go one more. Get-ups and get-downs. Your ability to do variations of get-ups and get-downs is a key indicator for overall movement health and necessary. The "help, I've fallen and I can't get up" isn't a joke. this could be a real situation. By training this now, your body and brain will know how to solve this movement problem, even under challenging circumstances. It's also super fun and surprisingly taxing. Plus, chilling on the ground is just so cool, so we want to make sure we can get down there, especially hang out with little ones. None of these moves are particularly flashy, but together they cover strength, mobility, elasticity, balance, coordination, rotation, and locomotion. These movements continue to evolve in my practice and can do the same for you. They allow structure and creativity, both key elements in growth and development of your movement skills and keeping your brain active and healthy. So yeah, you don't really need more exercises. You need depth in patterns that can grow with you. If you build strength, rhythm, and awareness inside movements that adapt to your life, you don't just build fitness, you build trust. You don't have to start doing all 8 or 9 of these moves tomorrow. But here's a simple way to begin. Pick 3. 1 lower body pattern, 1 upper body pattern, 1 ground or elastic pattern, and train them for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Slow them down, explore them, own the transitions, and breathe through them. Don't chase fatigue. Connect with quality. Ask yourself, can I relax here? Can I connect with my active range? Can I move smoothly? This is where trust is built. If you want some structure around this, my 7-day Move Now series guides you through these patterns in short, focused sessions. It's simple, no equipment, and it's built exactly around the idea of reconnecting to foundational movement. And if you want long-term progression where these patterns evolve with you over months and even years, I've built follow-along series and full progressive programs to support you in deepening your connection to your movement. Links to all that in the description below. Regardless of what you do next, just start. Keep going and connect with your body. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay smooth.